Okay, hello and welcome to a new video. So, Black and Bolt and White Flare have been out now for a couple of weeks, about 2.5 weeks, I think. So, I think we've all had a chance to get a few packs, pull a few cards, see what the art rares are like. And today I just thought it'd be fun to actually create a tier list for all the arts. And I'm gonna do Black Bolt specifically because there's like so many. I think it's 160 art rares, 12 illustrations, or 12 illustration, special illustration rares, and then 148 illustration rares. So I thought I'd rank the Black Bolts. So there's so many of them, so I won't waste any more time. Get straight into it. Right, starting with number one, Alamola. I think starting on a super strong card, I am gonna put Alamola probably into the super likable. I think going through the categories. We've got generational, top drawer, amazing, super likable, good, but not all that, and chopped. Chopped is like just crept up on TikTok out of nowhere, so I put it in. So yeah, Alamola is gonna go in super likable. Amoongoose, I'm gonna put into amazing. I think like it's a really nice card. Also just for like context, I'm gonna be basing these off purely how much I like the card, how much I want the card. I'm not gonna be like factoring in like how rare is the Pokemon or how expensive is the card. Purely basing it off how much do I actually like the art and how much would I want this in my binder or how much would I want to pull this out of a pack, right? So speaking of how much I want to pull this, first one is a chopped Audino. Not a fan of this whole like threaded or knitted kind of design. Nice card and all, but it's just like, yeah, I don't see anywhere else to put it, so I'm gonna leave it there. Next one up, I've got Axu. I think this is super likable. I think this is a really enjoyable card. I don't like it as much as Alamoda, but I'm gonna leave it there. Beartic, chopped. Like again, that card's fine, but if like I have to rank everything, and there has to be something down here, and I think Beartic's probably down there. I will change this list as we go, but for the moment, that's where he's going. Behemoth, I think this is quite a nice card. I prefer it more than Axu, but not as much as Alamoda. Gonna leave him in super likable. Bisharp, he's gonna be our number one in good, but not all that. So it's just that color, like the black coloring. I love Bisharp as Pokemon. I like the way he's squaring off. I don't like the coloring though, like the all black. I don't know, just makes it feel weird. Same goes for Bravery. I'm gonna put Bravery into good, but not all that. I'll probably put him above Bisharp, but yeah, it's like that dark coloring. I like these vibrant colors, but that whole black and white kind of grayscale background, not a fan. Caracosta, it's fine. It's just fine. That's as much as I can say about Caracosta. Minchino is like weird. It's kind of got like that real gray undertone, but I still think it's quite nice. Do I think it's? I think it's above these three, so I'm gonna put him in. It's super likable. I think he's below these three. Cobalion, I think, is like top drawer. I actually think this is a really nice card, and if I could like reference one card that it's like, if anyone remembers Suicune from I think it was Crown Zenith. I think this is like another replication of that card. More or less like the same layout, same design, same coloring of the Pokemon. It's just not Suicune. So I'm going to put him in top drawer. Crygonal, I think I'm going to put in amazing. I really like this card more than a Moongoose anyway. Like it's definitely nicer than Beartic. It's that same kind of icy tone, but this one I think is just done so well. Yeah, so amazing. Crustle, I actually think this card's really nice. The Death and Rivals one didn't rate at all. This one I do like. I like the like it's far more of like a cartoony style than a hyper realistic version. So it's amazing. I think it's probably better than Among Us as well, but I do personally prefer Crygon, so I'm gonna leave him up there. Chubchoo, Chubchoo's like good, but it's not all that. It's definitely not chopped, but it's definitely not like super likable. So I don't like that whole like kind of 2D thing. Again, ice cards, Crygon is just so much better. So is Cobalion. So I'm going to leave Chubchoo in good, but not all that. Darumaka, I think, is top drawer. I think that's a really nice card. Super well drawn. Like the coloring is amazing. Black and, or sorry, the red and yellow obviously goes super well. Shading is really good. And I think the setting is perfect. He's just like on this cozy little cushion. Lovely card. 10 out of 10. Well, not 10 out of 10, but 9 out of 10. Clonkter, super likable. Coloring is super nice as well. City location, and he gets bonus points. He could be in good, but not all that. But he gets bonus points because his pre-evolutions all work in that kind of same like transition where it's like they're all in the same area. He just keeps evolving, so he's going in super likable. Dwebble, I think is generational. I think this is one of the nicest cards I've ever seen. It's just perfect. Little kind of crab on the beach, perfect setting, not too much going on, lovely little reflection, super easy art style, fantastic. One of the cards, I'm surprised it's not more of a chase, but I really, really like it. So he's going in generational. Then we've got, I think this is Electrike, Electros. I think it's Electrike. I'm gonna say it's Electrike, right? I think he's a nice card. I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him in amazing. He's definitely better than this. He's definitely better than this. I think he's probably better than Cryogonal as well. I don't like I only mentioned earlier how I don't like that dark background, but I like the way this is dark and kind of lightens on the outside, as in the foliage or like the kind of the plant and scenery kind of glows and makes that background look like it's super dark kind of crevice. I think they do that really well. So he's going in amazing. Drillbur, I think, is chopped. I'm like not a fan of this card at all. I've actually pulled this one myself. I don't know. It's just like the way his arms are, the two like that whole 2D version. Like he's simplistic, but almost like too simplistic. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta leave him in chopped. That feels a little bit harsh, but at the same time, I actually think I prefer to get Beartick than Drillbur, so I'm gonna leave him down there. Duosion, I think is top. Do I think it's top drawer? I think he's amazing. I really like the Duosion. I really like the detail that went into the water and this little waterfall. Super nice card. Um, why Duosion's in the middle of a river? I don't know, but I think he's really nice. Excalibur or Escavir or however you pronounce his name. Bottom. This is my least favorite card in the entire set. I don't know, like just that dark green and red and the coloring just is, it's so dull. Like there's nothing bright about this, and I don't really like that about this guy. So yeah, he's going bottom. I think I dislike him more than Aldino, and I don't like the Aldino art style at all. So he's bottom. Electros. I like this guy. I'm gonna put him in top drawer. I think they got this like perfect. Like if I was to compare this and Drillbur, I feel like this one's just so much better. A little bit more detail. That same 2D art style, but like it's so vibrant. I don't know. That feels like so contrasting in terms of like how much I like each, but I just think this one's so much nicer. So I'm gonna put him in top drawer. Do I think he's better than Darumaka? Probably not. So I'm gonna put him below them. Darmantium, Darmanitan. I don't know how to pronounce his name exactly. I think he's in super likable. I think he's probably below Alamola. I just like him. I like the way the art like really captures how literally insane he is. Because obviously in all the games, all of his sprites, avatars, pixels, he's literally just insane in all of them. So I really like the fact that they don't make him look real docile, that he is just crazy. And the art style's lovely as well behind it. Like the actual card's really, really nice. So he's getting he's getting super likable. I think he's like perfect there. Elgrim, compared to Behem, I don't like this card as much as I like Bohemian. I'm going to put him in good, but not all that. He looks like he's on a different planet. The color's really nice. I know he's like psychic. I know like obviously purple represents that whole thing. But I don't know. I think I prefer his evolutions card, Bohemian. I feel like I'm butchering that name, but I'm going to put Bohemian super likable. And I think good, but not all that is perfect for Elgrim. Next, we got Gollet. I think this card's just super likable. Like I think the art style's super simple. It's really well drawn. It's neat in detail, and it's got it. Like it's a likable guy as well. Coloring is really really good in this one. I think it just fits, and I like the way he's like in these like kind of ruins or whatever's going on in the background. I do appreciate the setting for that one. His evolution, I think, is top drawer. I think this Goller card is really really nice. Like in terms of like replicating size or showing size of Pokemon and stuff like that and getting perspective, I think this card's perfect. Like it just shows how massive this guy is. But he's also just like a friendly giant. So I really appreciate that. Like I really appreciate the vibrancy in the card. Super simple, super easy. But they really capture how nice it is. So I'm gonna put him in generation. I'm like more shocked as well that this isn't a chase card. Haxorus, I'm gonna put in chopped. I don't like this art style. Now he's definitely better than Aldino. He's definitely better than Drillbur. But damn, like I love Haxorus, I love the Pokemon, but I don't know, like I'm just not a huge fan of this art style at all, and it's a bit disappointing because like I really like Fracture will come on out to later, and I like this actually as well. Just the Haxorus, I'm not a fan of at all. So he's in chopped. And Balga, it's good, but it's not all that. Not much to say on this card. It's fine. It's nothing stunning, but it's also not like terrible. I think top of good, but not all that is fine. Girder again gets like little bonus points because it's like this whole they're all on a construction site and they're all evolving in the same area. And again, I like the colors. I like the kind of way it's like I would have preferred if this was more daytime and as he evolved it turned kind of like darker and darker. So like maybe like Timber was like mourning, etc. That kind of like style. But I do like that card, and I like the guy as well. So I'm gonna give it to him. He's super likable. Boon Goose, generational. Love this card. This is actually my favorite card in the entire set. In terms of like creating a simple setting, but having it super detailed, I think they got like this perfect. I think Fungus is really nice. The shading is perfect. I also think his coloring stands out so well against the background. I just think it's like chef's kiss. So he's going in generational. Fracture, I think, is going in top drawer. I really like this card as well. I feel like all the Fracture cards are hits. He had one in Shrouded Fable, super, super, super nice. I think the one in this as well, really, really good. I'm going to put him in top drawer. Clang actually might be or Cling Clang, sorry, might be the most dislikable card in the set. That Play-Doh design or that kind of like weird 3D design, not a fan. He's going bottom. Excalibur is now off bottom, so he must be chuffed. But Kling Lang, it's rough. Then we have the first one to design. I think is Kling. I really like it. I probably don't like it enough to put it in amazing. I probably like it enough to put it above Darmanitan. He's going to go into super likable. Yeah, he's not better than Olamoto, so I'm going to leave him there. Carablast, I have no idea what's going on in this card. I've looked. I think he's on a dock, but why he's shooting water, I don't know enough about Carablast to know how he acts, but I think this card's really, 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 really well drawn. I do super like it. I just think like the shoots of water or whatever's going on out of him overdoes the card a little bit too much. So I'm going to put him in top of super likable, maybe not amazing. Oh, that feels harsh. I'm going to put him into amazing. Bottom of amazing though. Crocodile, generational. I love this card. Like talk about getting the setting perfect. It's literally like he looks like a thief. He's on top of a ruined car. He's in like his desert habitat. It's super well drawn. I love it. I think this is like top tier. I think I'd almost be happier putting this like maybe above Dwebble. I think this is just super nice card. So he's going up there. Landorus, I think, is top drawer. The two genies, I haven't included them in either of this list because I think they were promos for the ETBs. Like Landers makes those two look terrible. I like both those cards, but this card is like fantastic. I really, really like how menacing he is. They get like that whole he's looking to like he's a genie, he's giant, he's a legendary, like he's looking down on you, he's massive. I think it's great. It's so really it's so well done. It's just a really, really well done card. Moving on, Larvesta, super likable, probably bottom of super likable. I think it's nice. I actually can really appreciate the fact that he's just in the middle of nowhere. Like it's not like he's in a park or he's just like a town kind of bug. Like he is in front of a volcano. So, and I think the art's really, really nice as well. I think that get that red overtone really well against the ground of the tree. So it's good. I'm going to put him up there. I can't remember this guy's name, but I do like the art. He's probably He's probably a below Gullet, but ahead of Larvesta. I think that's probably a good spot for him. We then have Clang. I think Clang is like good, but not all that. No more to say on Clang. Maractus, super disappointing. I think he's going to go down here, fourth from bottom. Not quite bottom. Reserved for Clang Clang. But yeah, I thought like there was another Maractus card that came out in Journey Together, which is also like I thought pretty average. I feel like this is also pretty average. Maybe it's just the way like Maractus is. Like it's hard to factor him into kind of like I don't know the drawings and stuff like that in the cards. But I don't know. Yeah, just was a bit disappointed with that one. Lilligant, I think, is super nice. I'm torn between putting Lilligant in like amazing and top drawer. I think I'm gonna go amazing. I think I'll go above Crygonal. I love the Petalils. I think is it Petalil? I love the little Petalils around it. It's in a flowery kind of garden. Lilligant right in the middle. Beautiful kind of skyline, stuff like that. Really well drawn. It's clean. It's simple. Well, it's not simple, but it's just really good. I like that card. It's amazing. I think I'll probably put it above Electrike as well, right? Then we've got Munna. Munna splits my opinion. I think it's good, but not all that. I do like the fact that, like, in the card, you've got like those two, I think they're like Pidovs, just kind of in the nest, and then Munna floating above them. But do I think it's better than like Larvesta and these guys? No. Do I think it's better than a Balga? Probably, yeah. Musharna is going to go right below Munna. I prefer the Munna card because of the purple sky over the Musharna, so that's those two. Minchino. I think I quite like the Minchino card. I think it's actually super, super good. I will put that above Kling. So it's above its evolution Chinchino. I just think it's really well drawn. It's easy. Like, it's that kind of cartoony style. Minchino, like, I don't know. He's in a park. I just like it. It's hard to say, but I really like the way it's drawn. So it's going in super likable. Palpitoad, I'm going to throw down in good, but not all that. I do prefer the coloring in this one. I think the night sky is definitely nice. I'll put him probably fourth, good, but not all that. We then have Panpour. Now, I think Panpour's super likable. And I think like all of these guys are super likable. I think they're probably above Bohemian. I think he's probably above Darmanitan as well. I slightly prefer this Kling. Actually, I don't know. Like, I think I probably prefer Kling over Minchino. And maybe Panpour over Minchino as well. Yeah. Anyway, he's going third in super likable. And like, I'll do the Simi Sage straight away because I think his card's really nice. I think his card's actually nicer than Simi Poor. So he's going to go third in super likable. Panpour in fourth. So that makes sense. Ponard, very simple, but not all that. I think he's going to go above these two, above Carcassonne. Yeah, I'm going to put him fifth in good, but not all that. Nice card. Very happy to pull that myself if I could. But I think he's fine. Good, but not all that suits him. Petlil, I think, is really, really nice. I'm going to put her top of, or them top of super likable. Really detailed card. I actually think I prefer the Lilligant card. Like, there's a lot less going on in the Lilligant card than there is in this one. This one feels like it's super, like, so much going on. But I still really like it. I think he's like sitting on like a kind of a flower stand or a window stand or something like that. Like, I'm not quite sure, but anyway, super nice. I'm gonna put him in super likable. Pidove, personal bias shining through here. I really like this Pidove card. Like, I don't know, Pidove, I feel like it's no attention, and it's not like a very liked Pokemon either. So to get a nice card like this with all the Pidoves just kind of chilling out in a little, like they're just literally pigeons. Um, I really like it. I think it suits him like perfectly. And also, I like his evolutions as well. So I'm gonna leave Pidove amazing. I think he's better than all of these cards here. So yeah, he's going in number 3. Rufflet, I think, is chopped. I'm not a huge fan of this art style. It feels like too easy. I don't know. Like, it's not terrible. Like, none of these cards are bad by any means. I'm just purely rating them based on like, yeah, I don't know, like the art style and stuff like that, and how much I'd be happy to, or how happy I would be to pull them. So I'm gonna leave him down there. He's probably a little bit harsh. I'll leave him bottom. Or I'll leave him top of chopped for the moment, right? Sandile, I think, is super nice. I'm gonna put Sandile in amazing. I'm gonna put it above Electrike. The fact that he's like submerged is great, right? But the fact that you can see him swimming under the sand, I think, is such a nice touch from the illustrator who drew this. Again, he's in this like little environment. I just think it's perfect. It just really works. It's a card that works, and I think when it works, you get like brownie points for that. Seismitoad, which is a huge chase at the moment, I'm not going to talk about price, is a huge chase at the moment. Is I think it's like top drawer, but I don't think it's anything more than top drawer. Like, actually, if I was to pull, if I ignore everything, how happy would I be to pull Seismitoad? I'd prefer to pull Landers. I prefer to pull Duosion. I'd probably prefer to pull Lilligant, Pidove, and Sandile. I'd probably put him between Electrike and Sandile. I think I'd be happier with all these cards, ignoring all the outside factors, than Seismitoad. But it's still a super nice card. It is like so detailed. There's so much going on in it. So I do like cards that are kind of more simple, more vibrant. But yeah, he's like, I can really appreciate the art style and the way it's drawn. So he's going in amazing. Servine, I think, is like fine. I think he's like pretty good. I'm gonna leave him probably in super Lyco. And I think I'm gonna leave him like halfway down, maybe below Darmanitan, maybe below Bohemian. Above Chinchino feels fine. Scoliopede, Scizopede, however you want to pronounce it. I think he's like lucky to not get into chopped. And this again is pure bias. I pulled him. I've actually seen the card in my hand and I do like it. I probably prefer it more than Clang, more than Chubchu, more than Bisharp, more than Ponar, or more than Bisharp, more than Bravery, more than Caracosta. Yeah, I think he's like there. If I would I be happier with Elgrim or Elegim, or I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, or this guy, Schizopede. Oh my god, two terrible names there. But I think I prefer one over the other, if that makes sense. Simipour, pretty good card. I think like Simipour is like perfectly suited to sit right by Panpour. I'm gonna leave him in super likable. Simi Sage, I actually don't like that much, so I'm gonna put him bottom of good, but not all that. Art style's super nice, coming out like you've got the sunrise in the background, skipping down the path. Nice card, but is it like one that like I really again I appreciate all the arts, I appreciate all the styles, but is it one that I'm kind of like, damn, I really need that card, or like, damn, I really want to pull that card? Probably not. So I'm just gonna leave him. I also feel like his head is absolutely massive. Like his little kind of mohawk hair, I think is huge in this. So I'm gonna leave him in good, but not all that. I'll put him above Clang. There we go. Snivy, I think, is gonna be generational. I love this. Like to get a starter card in like this, I think the 2D style, right, just suits this card so well. It's a starter. It's like a pretty popular starter as well. Like I know a lot of people like Snivy. Vibrant colors. The colors match the Pokemon. I think it's just perfect. He's just in his little habitat. Yeah, I don't think you could ask for much more. I think he's in generational, so I'm going to leave him probably. Ooh, I'll probably leave. I'll probably put him above Gollark, and I think I'll put Fungus above Gollark as well. So I'm gonna leave him number 3 in the generational. Solus, super nice card, super simple. I really like this one. In terms of like just having all the focus on the Pokemon, I think this card does a really good job of this style, does a really good job of it. But it's got enough going on in the trees and the flowers and the grass to not just be a really bland blank card with just a picture of Solus in it. Like I think they just do a really, really good job of drawing in this one. And I can really appreciate that kind of simplistic art style, but conveying like the fact that they're the center of the image. So it's really, really good. Throw or Thor or however you pronounce his name, I think he's like super nice. He's going in above Chinchno, but I'll probably leave him there. I think I'd prefer to get Servine and stuff like that over Throw. So yeah, he's good there. Timber, this is what I was talking about earlier. Where did I put Girder? These guys, the way it's kind of like morning time here. I think if this was more like afternoonish and then this was night, it would have been nicer. But I really like that Timber card. I definitely prefer it more than these two. There's a little bit less going on in this, and this is far more like easily drawn than these two. But I still really like this card here. The more I look at it, I think Minchino should probably be below all them, and Gollet, and probably this guy as well. So yeah, I think that's fair. I'm gonna then put Tortuga. I think Tortuga is a nice card. It's super likable. I think I prefer it more. I think I prefer Larvesta more than that, so I'm gonna leave him there. We have 2 lines in super likable. A lot of cards. There was a lot of cards in this set. So Tranquil. He's gonna go in super likable as well. Super like I think this card is like actually very nice. And I do like the fact there's like 2 of them. And like I say that right, I'll just rank the Unfezant straight away. I like the fact that there's 2 of them here and there's 2 of them here. And it captures both the male and the female Unfezant because obviously I think they have different looks in the games. So I can really appreciate that. I've actually pulled the Unfezant as well. So that's a nice card to get. But again, art style wise, they're like really kind of raring to go in this one. Unfezant, then it's like they've chilled out. They've just calmed down. They've grown up. I really appreciate that. Like, so, and the art style is really nice on this one. It's kind of like, I don't know, like it's super detailed as well. So it's not really simple. It's a nice card overall. Sunlight shading is super good in this one as well. So yeah, super likable. Temple, I'm gonna put in. Don't know if he should be in top drawer or amazing. I'll probably put him in amazing, and I think I prefer him over Lilligant, but less than Duosion. Really nice card. I love like the way the water's done, how it's like kind of flowing from pond to pond. I definitely give it like higher marks for that, and I just like Timpole as well. The kind of pink flowers as well give it that little bit of dimension. So I'm gonna give him amazing. Yeah, I think second in the amazing category is fair. Tinamo I think is generational. I love this card. Like talk about getting simplicity perfect. It's quite literally just a fish in a pond, a few kind of like droplets and a waterfall. But damn, it just really works. It just works in my eyes perfectly. So he's going in probably bottom of generational. I think he's better than Cobalion, Darumaka, stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave him in bottom of generational. He could be like top of top drawer. I'll probably put him top of top drawer, right? I think he's just really, really, really nice. Similar to like that super simple style for Darumaka, but even simpler. Venipede, I prefer this card definitely more than like Scoliope. I think I prefer it more than all of the Sages. So I'm gonna put him below. I'm gonna put him above Alamola as well. I actually really like that card. The fact that it's just the little kind of red Venipede. The fact that he stands out so much in his habitat, I think it's perfect. So I'm gonna put him there. Volcarona, I'm just putting straight with um Larvesta. Like I feel like there's not a huge difference between these arts, like that kind of really the high red undertone. And then like, yeah, I think it's good. I think he's better than. I probably will put Tortuga above the two of them. Actually, no, I'll put Tortuga below both of them. I just like these cards. I think they're really really good. And we're gonna finish on the last one here, which is Whirlipede, which I actually think is top drawer. I love this card. I'm gonna put him above Solus. The fact that they can capture the high speed that he's moving in a still image, I think, is really impressive. And you've got bonus points for like that vibrancy that I love, but I like the way he's like that kind of gray and red, and it stands out so much. You've got all that kind of like the running debris beside him. Oh, I just think it's a fantastic card. I actually have this one as well. It's the only card that I bought from this set. So yeah, that's my list. A lot of cards. Like Black Bull is full. It's full of cards. So I'll do White Flare as well, but thought I'd start with Black Bull because I think this is definitely, if I had to pick Black Bull or White Flare, I'd probably pick Black Bull. There's so many cards in this one that are really, really nice. But yeah, like I have 5 generational cards there. Like I wouldn't normally have like generational cards for a lot of the sets. Like there's a few, but to get 5 in one set, it does help that there's like 40, like 40 illustration rares in this. So, but yeah, like let me know what you think. Yeah, would you change anything? Would you move anyone around? Sure, leave a comment and maybe leave a. I don't know if you can leave like pictures in comments or stuff like that, or snips like in TikTok or any of that kind of stuff. But if you can, do a tier list of your own and leave it in the comment. And yeah, okay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much. Bye now. Bye 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 bye.